Hello everybody and welcome back to Dead Rising 2. In this video I'm going to do some last minute fooling around. I'd like to just take some time to do some fun stuff because we're dangerously close to finishing the game and there's still a ton of stuff I haven't showed off. It's really difficult for me to show off everything just because there is so much going on, but I'd like to try on some clothing that we haven't had the chance to see and make some of the combo weapons that are a little bit easier to make. The materials are easier to find and stuff like that. And I've already started gathering some supplies. I emptied out my inventory and I've gathered a few items that I would like to combine to make a few of the combo weapons, since I've only shown off a couple of them. And I'm also going to try and look at some of the places where you can find combo weapons throughout the city. Some of the combo weapons you can find you get by examining posters. For example, there's one over here just outside the safe house. This is Blood Round 4, and if you take a look at it, this will give Chuck the combo card for the tenderizers that I have shown off for the last little while. I made some and put them in my inventory. And some of the other combo cards you get by looking at posters, just to name a few, include the Freedom Bear, the Laser Sword as well, the Paddle Saw. So there's quite a few you get just by looking at posters. Some of them you get from survivors, of course. Other ones you get by getting a certain ending. Unfortunately, I probably won't be going over all the specifics of where to get all these combo cards, just because that would take a really long time, and I've already gotten most of them, although there are a few that I am missing. I don't have 100% of them. Here in the Americana, I'm going to pick up the Merc Assault Rifle to make one of my favorite combo weapons by far. A construction hat, and I'm also going to pick up some beer. Now, beer should be really easy to find. I don't know why I haven't been able to find any yet. Maybe some in the store here. There's usually some on the liquor carts. Let's see. Beer. Excellent. Alright. My inventory is getting full. I should probably go and make some of this stuff. There's a maintenance room over this way if we go towards the arena. Oh, and we can also go back to this store here where we found Dean, one of the survivors. And there's a showman outfit. I like this outfit too. I don't wear it very often, but I do like it. I think it's kind of neat. It really reminds me of one of the outfits that Reed wore, the evil magician we fought. It kind of looks like his outfit, except his was a little bit more extravagant. This is also the location where you can get all the spray paint if you want to make all of the Zombrex posters painted over. Alright, so in this maintenance room is a lot of supplies to make up a few combo weapons. First of all, we're going to combine a wheelchair with a battery, both found in this area. And this is going to allow us to create the electric wheelchair. Now this is really cool because you run over zombies and it fries them, and you can also get a zombie to sit in it and it will kind of fry gradually, which is really funny. So this is a really easy one to make just because the supplies are so readily available. But don't break it. You don't want to break it just yet. What I want to do is pick it up. I think I have to wait for this zombie to die first. I don't know how long that's gonna take. But I do need to pick this up. And because it is actually used in another combo weapon, once you've made the electric wheelchair, you can use one of your Merc Assault Rifles to combine it to make another weapon. I just want to get these zombies out of the way. And now, instead of the electric wheelchair, you have what is called Blitzkrieg. And this is, again, probably one of my favorite weapons. It is so awesome. You attach the assault rifles to the side of the wheelchair, And you can see here that Chuck automatically moves. It's a electric-powered wheelchair instead of being electrified. And you can run over zombies, but additionally you can also shoot them with your gun. Not only is this hilarious, but it's also fun and really effective, and I really like it. I don't make it very often just because you need a combo weapon to make it, but look how much fun this is. You cannot tell me this does not look like fun. Like, are you kidding me? You get 100 PP for all the zombies you kill, and because it's a vehicle, it doesn't seem to deteriorate as fast as a weapon does. I'm not sure how much durability this thing has, but I am sure at some point it would break. But as you can see, I have no bullet counter at the top of my screen, so it looks like I can pretty much shoot infinitely until this thing breaks. So, great opportunity to get some great PP. I've actually run out of bullets now, which is too bad. I guess I could just drive this thing around until it breaks, but I'll get out of it. It's probably had its days numbered. It's starting to smoke, but there's that one. We can also combine a construction hat with some beer, and this will create the beer hat. Now, unlike other combo weapons, I do believe that this is the only combo weapon out of all of them that is not used to attack. Chuck wears it, and he can drink the beer to regain his health, obviously. Don't drink it too much though, because you'll start to puke, just like I did. But even when you pick it up, he'll automatically wear it and you cannot throw it. So it's kind of a unique combo weapon. It's kind of neat because it can be stored in your inventory, so you can put it on and take it off and keep it in your inventory when you need a little bit of health. But unfortunately, because it's beer, it's not that easy to use, just because Chuck will get sick. It's only good for about 3 drinks until he starts to vomit all over the place. That's pretty gross. Oh, Chuck, you just can't handle your liquor, can you? I wonder how long he'll be puking for. I hope not long, because that'll be kind of distracting if he starts puking everywhere, but that's alright. That's about all I can really make here, so I think what I will do is I want to head over to the Atlantica Casino, and I can probably get there by going to the Platinum Strip. I don't want to go too far away though, because Katie's going to need her Zombrex soon. Oh, and perfect. This puts us out at the Strip, and this is also a really good opportunity to show off some of the locations to get some combo cards as well as some extra PP, so that's neat. If you go over here towards the arena, there should be a little cardboard cutout of the Terror's reality contestants. And if you go over to it and you examine it, Chuck will stick his head in, and you get some PP for that. It's free, so that's nice. Some of the things that you get PP for you have to pay, which is a little bit unfortunate. It only gives you 1,000 PP, that's not that much, but 1,000 PP is 1,000 PP, I do suppose. Ooh, there's an outfit in this store here that we haven't seen. This is sort of a gift shop, and they have a Hawaiian outfit in here, which is kind of neat. It's very colorful. Put that on. I'm currently, on my spare time, trying to get the achievement for wearing all of the clothes in the game, and let me tell you, there are a lot of clothes, and some of them you can only get at certain times. So it's kind of a finicky achievement. Don't think there's anything in here. This is a bar, a beer store. Lots of beer in here, lots of chairs. Not a whole lot of anything else. Some of the stores on the Strip and around the mall are really important. You can get lots of supplies from them, and then some of them aren't. You just never use them, which is kind of unfortunate. But it's kind of nice that they put that little bit of filler in my opinion. In the movie theater, you can examine this poster here, Laser Night.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Which is just by the door to the cinema. And you can get the combo card for the laser sword, which you can make with gems and a flashlight. That's a pretty easy one to make. And you can also go and watch a movie. Now, I'm not sure what times the movies are, but if the movie theater is open, Chuck can go in and watch a movie, and that will also get you some PP. And it's kind of cool, because it's a whole cutscene involved with it, which I think is, you know, kind of neat. I guess I should head back towards the Royal Flush here. As much as I don't feel like taking a detour to give Katie her Zombrex, it won't take long, I'll cut it out. I don't want to have to deal with the consequences if I don't give her her Zombrex. Just because we're getting so close to the rescue, I figured it would be a good opportunity to kind of fool around a little bit, but unfortunately it is close to that time where Kitty's going to need her Zombrex. So I guess I'll go back to the Flush for now and see if there's any more supplies that I can pick up for some more combo weapons. Another good place for me to check would be the Palisades Mall. I think we'll go there next, just because there's so many stores there, and a lot of the stores have really important items that you can use to make multiple combo weapons. So I'm just going to head back to the safe house now and give Katie her Zombrex. There's also a lot of different items in the safe house, and I haven't really taken the opportunity to show you guys the full extent of it. It's actually a really large area, and there are a ton of items that you can grab. But for the life of me right now, I cannot think if there's any sort of unique items that we haven't used already to make combo weapons, so I'll probably just go there and then come back. Okay, so I gave Katie her medicine. Rescue's coming in about an hour, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. Obviously, when I do these bonus episodes, I don't save over my progress, because I don't want to screw it up. I definitely don't want to miss the rescue, but right now we're on the hunt to make awesome weapons. So I'm gonna head over to the Palisades Mall. In my inventory right now, I have a pair of boxing gloves. I have a fire extinguisher, the defiler. I've also got the magician's sword, just for defense for the time being, a push broom, and a power drill. So we're gonna see what kind of weapons we can make using these things. Hopefully we can make a couple more things. Ooh, I can use the robot bear, but he's a two-handed weapon, so I won't be able to really carry him around, unfortunately. That's a pretty easy one to make. You can combine a robot bear with an LMG to make the Freedom Bear, which is another one of the combo cards that you can get by looking at some of the posters. And that's kind of a neat one. Unfortunately, I didn't grab an LMG when I was at the Americana Casino, but that's alright. I might even do another bonus episode of combo weapons if I feel like it, just because I love creating them. They're so much fun. If you come over to the High Noon shooting range, you can get a wide variety of guns here. This is a really nice store if you're looking for some of the more high-tech guns. I think you can get a sniper rifle here, which is insanely powerful. The redneck snipers were using them, and they do a ton of damage.
Nice.
You can also get some army gear here, of course, if you want to make Chuck look super badass. I don't think there's anything I'm particularly looking for in here. We can use the shotgun and combine it with a pitchfork to create a boomstick, but I can't think of where to get a pitchfork at the moment. I need to go down to Shanks, which is on the bottom floor, and pick up a machete, because I can combine a machete with a push broom for a combo weapon, and I have the push broom in my inventory right now. And in order to combine the power drill with something, I need a spear, which I can go and pick up at the Atlantica Casino. And I think Shanks is this way over towards the Yucatan. We saved 2 survivors here really early on in the game. During the morning of the first day, we picked up Jack and Kenneth. The old guy and his son-in-law who he hated. If you guys remember that, that was a while ago. So here's Shanks. This is where you can pick up a lot of the bladed weapons. You can pick up bow and arrow, which we can also pick up in the Royal Flush. You can pick up a shaved head for Chuck. That completes the badass army look, if I do say so myself. You can also get Bowie knives in here. But what I'm looking for is the machete, so I'm going to pick that up. All you have to do is destroy the display cases if you want to pick up any of the items. You can also get a broadsword, which is a really, really good bladed weapon. I'm going to go to this maintenance room here. And I'm going to combine the machete and the push broom.
Good.
And here we have the pole weapon, I think is what it's called. This is really badass. The first time I made this, I could not believe the destructive power of this weapon. It's just ridiculous. The push broom on its own is super ineffective, but when you combine it with a machete, apparently it gets the job done. Because, I mean, that is a zombie wrecking machine right there. 100 PP per enemy too, which is not so bad. And if you know where to find the supplies for this weapon, it's pretty easy to make. You can find push brooms in a lot of different locations, and the machetes will respawn in that store there, so there's that one for you. And I think we have a water gun here, which is great. If I'm not mistaken, I can combine a water gun with a fire extinguisher. And this creates what is called the snowball cannon, from what I remember. And instead of water, you can shoot kind of like snowballs, basically, or what they are, big frozen hunks of ice. You can freeze zombies with them to stop them. You can leave them there if you want to, if you just want to freeze them and get them out of your way. Or you can go up to them and attack them with any weapon, doesn't matter what weapon, or run into them to crush them, and you'll get PP for that. So that's kind of neat. Not terribly effective, but again, just kind of a fun novelty weapon. And that one's also pretty easy to create. You can get that water gun from the maintenance room there. You can also get them from the Kids' Choice clothing store and some of the other toy stores in the area. This is back where we fought Slappy, if you guys remember. There's also some dynamite in this cage here. Cage. It's not really a cage, it's a crib. We don't really put babies in cages, we put them in cribs. Let's just stick a dynamite in that crib over there, and if I go back to Shanks, I can pick up that bow and arrow, and you can combine these two to make what is called a blambo. Dynamite's a little bit harder to find. So this might not be an everyday sort of option for you, but this one is a lot of fun as well. If you shoot an arrow at a zombie, they will explode. Quite effective, because if you stick an arrow in one zombie, it'll blow up other zombies around it. Worth 100 PP, bodies go flying, it's a lot of fun. Just make sure not to hurt yourself. And unfortunately, it only has 10 uses, so it's not terribly amazing just because of the amount of uses you get out of it and because it's not terribly easy to find the materials to make it. But I still like it. Watching things explode is always fun. Every good game has some sort of explosion. So there you have it, there's the Blambo. I guess I'll use this up. And I think I've wasted lots of video time here just by blowing stuff up and ramming things into things and, you know, just causing overall destruction with some of these really cool combo weapons. So I will end the video here, and maybe I will do another episode of combo weapons, because if I pull up my my menu here of combo cards, as you can see, there are pages and pages and pages of combo weapons, and we haven't even created half of them yet. So maybe I'll take the time to create a couple more of the ones that I really like for you guys before we continue on to do some of the storyline stuff. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.